Have you ever wondered how to mix patterned Swiss roll? Today we're gonna make it. First, we're going to lightly oil the parchment paper and find any sort of pattern of your choice to put it underneath. We're gonna use the pattern as a guideline to outline our cake later. After the pan is prepped, let's set it aside and work with the batter. I'm gonna start with the egg yolks. Using a balloon whisk it until you get this consistency. The color should be lighter and the egg yolk should be thicker. And then just add in the oil and mix the oil in. After the oil is mixed in, add in the milk and do the same thing. So with our 10 grams of flour, I'm going to add in 16 grams of egg yolk batter and mix that in. We can use this batter to outline our pattern later. And then combine the cocoa batter with the rest of the flour and sift that into our egg yolk mixture. Mix it until you don't see any lumps of flour. Set the batter aside after you're done. In another clean mixing bowl, we are going to whip our egg whites until we reach stiff peaks. Just gradually add in the sugar. When I see my egg white starts to bubble up, I'm going to add my first portion. When it gets thicker, I'm going to add my second portion. When it gets even thicker, I'm going to add my third portion. You should get something that looks like this. And I'm going to add 20 grams of egg whites to the previous made outline batter. And just transfer the batter to a piping bag and outline your pan. After you're done outlining it, bake it in a preheated 340 oven for about 1.5 minutes. And just set the pan aside after you're done and fold in the rest of the egg whites into the cocoa mixture that we made at first. I added my egg whites in 3 different portions because the batter it's pretty thick, so I want to make sure that I don't deflate any of the egg whites. After you're done folding in, just pour your cocoa batter onto the cooked outline batter, if that makes sense. Spread it around. Bake it in a 340 oven for about 13 to 15 minutes or until it's done. After the cake is done baking, take it out of the oven. Use another sheet of parchment paper, put it underneath, and top it off with a cooling rack and flip it over. And just carefully peel off this part of the parchment paper. You want to make sure that your pattern is still attached to the cake. Set it aside and let it completely cool down. Over an ice bath, we're going to whip our whipping cream. I added about a tablespoon of sugar to this. After the whipping cream has hit stiff peak, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just mix that around, and this is done. And just spread the whipped cream on the wrong side of the cake, so our right side of the cake will be reviewed when we roll it up. And just roll the cake up into a Swiss roll. Feel free to use your own method to roll the Swiss roll. After it's done rolling, secure it with a rolling pin or a ruler. And put this in the refrigerator for about an hour before serving. After an hour, the cake should be set, and let it sit in room temperature for about 5 minutes before cutting. And then you can serve it. Make sure to trim off the ends because I did it before filming this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! If you like what you're seeing, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more yummy treats.